Today we're going to present assignment 1 industrial automation to justify their workability of robot pick and place ladder diagram based on injection molding production process. In the first round, the sequence for the pick and place robot for inspection system in injection molding start when the start button is pressed. The relay will on and the latching in the circuit is activated. This is due to connection of relay in parallel to start button. Latching means the system is continuous power on. The relay also connected in series for every round so that the whole system will stop when the stop button or emergency button is pressed. The stop button and emergency button connected in normally close contact in the first round for this purpose. For the second and third round, the pick and place robot start to move in x-axis to the upper position of the molding case through the control of two x-axis cylinder x1 and x2. Cylinder x2 is attached at the end of the cylinder x1. All the 5 cylinders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in initial state where the proximity sensor P1, P3, P5, P7 and P9 are all pressed. The proximity sensor P5 from the cylinder Z is pressed. The solenoid A plus will energize to push the valve to right. The A passes through to extend the cylinder X1 and presses the proximity sensor P2. The solenoid B plus will energize to push the valve to the right. The air passes through to extend the cylinder X2. Now, the robot has reached the upper position of the mold. For the round 4 and 5, when the mold opened, the inductive proximity sensor that used to detect the metal of mold case detect nothing. Since inductive proximity sensor is used to detect metal, the inductive capacity sensor is connected in normally closed contact in hardware. Therefore, in ladder diagram, it has to be connected in normally closed contact to show the knot function. When the cylinder X2 extend and press proximity sensor 4 and there is no detect of metal, the solenoid C plus will energize to push the valve to right. The air passes through to extend the cylinder Z. So now, the robot has moved down to the opening of the robot mold. When there is no metal detected and proximity sensor P6 is pressed, solenoid D plus will energize to push the valve to right to let the air passes through to extend the cylinder Y. Round 6 and 7, the robot will reach the product in the mold. When the cylinder Y extends and press and proximity P8, the vacuum is on to suck the product from the mold. When the vacuum is continuous on, when V plus is connected in parallel to P8 for latching in of vacuum. At the same moment, when the vacuum is on, it will cut off the electric in round 2, 3, 4 and 5 to de-energize the solenoid A plus, B plus, C plus and D plus. The reason is for the next process of pick product to cut the position. This is because the double solenoid directional control valve can only energize at either one solenoid for complete the action of extend or retract of cylinder. When both sides are energized, there will be on change for valve and the action of cylinder, thus will be no change. When the vacuum on means the product is picked from the mold. When the vacuum is on, the solenoid is energized to push the valve to left to let the air passes through to retract the cylinder Y. Next, on round 8, 9 and 10, when cylinder Y retract and press the proximity sensor P7, the solenoid C minus is energized to push the valve to the left to let the air passes through to retract the cylinder Z. At the same time, the molding case will close again for next product. Therefore, the input for inductive proximity sensor will cut off electrode in round 4 and 5. When cylinder Z retract and press proximity sensor P5, the solenoid B- is energized to push the valve to left to let the air passes through to retract the cylinder X2. When the cylinder X2 is retracted and press the proximity sensor P3, the solenoid E+ is energized to push the valve to right to let the air passes through to extend the cylinder for cutter. In round 11, 12, 13 and 14, when the cylinder for cutter is extended and press the proximity sensor P10, the cutter is on for 5 seconds. The cutter is attached at the end of cylinder cutter. After 5 seconds, the timer T1 is done. It will cut off the electric for cutter on in round 11 so that the cutter can off in round 13. At the same time, when the timer T1 is done, the solenoid E- is energized to push the valve to left to let the air passes through to retract the cylinder for cutter. The solenoid A- is also energized to push the valve to left to let the air passes through to retract the cylinder X1. For round 8, 9, 10 and 11, the vacuum on is added as input so that those cylinders will only retract when there is vacuum on with the certain proximity sensor. For round 15 and 16, when cylinder X1 retract and press the proximity sensor P1, the motor for vacuum gripper M+ is on. The vacuum on is put in this round so that the gripper will only change vertical state when it is conditioned. At the same time, the solenoid C+ is energized to push the valve to right to let the air passes through to extend the cylinder Z. When the gripper rotates and press the proximity sensor P12, the motor on will be energized to stop. At this stage, the gripper has turned from horizontal to vertical. For the round 17 and 18, at the same time, when the cylinder Z extends to press the proximity sensor P6, the position of cylinder X1 is at proximity sensor P1 and the capacitive proximity sensor detects the product. The vacuum will be active to turn off. When the vacuum is off, electric for round 6 for vacuum on will also be disconnected. The round 14 for output solenoid E- will also be de-energized. When the capacitive sensor and vacuum is off, the solenoid C- is energized to push the valve to left to let the air passes through to retract the cylinder Z. When the vacuum is off, the motor will also turn on anti-clockwise for the gripper to back to its horizontal place, and anti-clockwise rotation of motor will off to stop when the proximity sensor P11 is pressed. For round 19 and 20, for the conveyor, when the capacitive sensor detected the product, the conveyor motor will on to run the conveyor for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the electric for conveyor motor in round 19 will cut off to stop the conveyor motor. Hence, one cycle has been done to take a non-metal product for mold to cut the excess part and until to place down on conveyor for next inspection process. The cycle will be repeated again until the stop button or emergency button is pressed. Thank you.